All right, let's talk about what I like to call the passive income machine. There's a million videos about passive income on YouTube, and to be honest, a lot of them are BS. Passive income is a lot of work up front, and that's a common misconception people have, that passive income is zero work. Passive income is a lot of work up front and minimal work down the road. So let's jump over to the computer and I'll explain and walk you through step by step what the passive income machine is. All right, so let's dive further into what I call the passive income machine. Now, this is my passive income machine. Yours might be different, so let's go through my diagram here and then we can discuss what your passive income machine might look like. So I have my day job. I take a portion of that income, I pay my expenses, I save some for in my retirement accounts, and then I take additional money and put that into dividend investing, namely dividend growth stocks. Now, I have a blog in the outdoors niche, and that blog makes money through ads and affiliate income. So I take that money, since I don't need it to live on, and I plow that into dividend growth stocks. I have a web hosting business where I lease servers from data centers, and I take that and I subdivide it and I sell web hosting to individuals looking to create a blog, or those individuals that have, say, a business, like an offline business, a bricks and mortar business, and they want a website. So I take that, I sell them the hosting, and that is a monthly fee that I get every month, and that goes into dividend growth stocks. Currently, I don't make money off of YouTube. As you know, there's certain requirements to have ads on your videos that you get paid for. So eventually, when my channel reaches the threshold to generate income from YouTube, I'll have that income, which I don't need, and that'll go into dividend growth stocks. Now, as you know, dividend growth stocks pay dividends generally every quarter. Now, there are some that pay monthly, but we'll just pretend for this scenario, keep it simple, that the dividend growth stocks every quarter pay a dividend. So these dividends go out, and I don't need that money to live on, so I take those dividends and reinvest it back into more shares of stocks that pay dividends. So this creates a machine effect in that perpetually I'll always have money coming in to buy more dividend growth stocks. Those dividend growth stocks will pay more and more dividends that'll flow out and buy more and more dividend growth stocks. So as you can see here, these different income streams are different levels of passive, right? Your day job isn't passive at all. You got to go to work, earn a paycheck. It's not passive at all. A blog. So a blog takes some work to set up. Once you've set that up, I make ad revenue and affiliate revenue while I'm sleeping. So I would consider this fairly passive. The web hosting business is, I would say, 50-50 passive active income, because you do have to support the customers, and you do have to, set things up, answer support desk tickets, things like that. So and then once you get their site set up, there's very little ongoing work other than the occasional support ticket. So it's somewhat passive, somewhat active. And then YouTube, I would say YouTube is somewhat passive, somewhat active as well, right? You got to create new videos to keep your channel growing, but at the same time, videos you created a month ago, when you are able to get monetized, is going to be somewhat passive. So I take these income streams, dump them into dividends. Now, dividend investing to me is very passive, right? You research dividend stocks, and you don't have to continually research dividend stocks, right? You can say you're buying Home Depot stock. If Home Depot stock's undervalued and continues to pay a dividend, you put that money in there. You really don't have to do a lot of work once that money's in there. Sure, you might listen to some of their conference calls or read their annual report or things like that, or check in monthly, but you don't have to sit there every day, day in and day out, to have this machine work. So as what we're doing, we're taking active and somewhat passive income streams and putting them into more passive income streams and compounding that over long periods of time. So let's talk about what else you could do here. Maybe you don't want to start a web hosting business, or you don't want to do a YouTube channel, right? You can, if you're interested in a blog, do a blog. Real estate is very similar. Now, I'm not a real estate expert. Some of you probably know a ton about real estate, but to me, real estate is somewhat passive, somewhat active, right? You have to do maintenance on your buildings. You have to research to buy them. But once you get decent tenants in there, and hopefully long-term tenants, it becomes more passive. But you can take income from your real estate and plow that into dividend stocks. Now, maybe you want real estate as your passive block here. You could take rental properties, take your day job income and other income, whatever you choose that to be, plow that into real estate, hire a property manager, and therefore that becomes fairly passive, right? So the key here, and it doesn't matter what's in any of these blocks, is to take active income and create passive income with that active income. And over the long term, as your passive income grows, you can potentially drop some of these more active income forms and live off of your passive income. Or you can continue to compound it and don't even ever spend it. All right, so I hope that makes sense. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments below.